Hey YouTube, this is Catching Up with Crystal. Can you keep up with me? Because you never know where I'm going to be. And today I am at the cemetery. My family has a family plot here. And there are other relatives buried other places. And since I was a little girl, when my dad was alive, this is my dad's side of the family, he would bring me to the cemetery. When we would come to see his family in New Jersey, we would always come to the cemetery and pay our respects. And so that is a tradition in my family. We take care of our graves. And if you remember back in the day, Black people used to make an event of going to the cemetery. Sometimes they would take a picnic and just, remember the dead, and not in a creepy way. So I'm at the cemetery. I'm actually in front of the site of my uncle. And I just got out the car and paid my respects to him. This cemetery used to be a segregated cemetery, and Black people were buried on one side of the cemetery and white people were buried on the other side of the cemetery. And at some point, my family had, beyond my knowledge, I must have been a little girl when it happened. I don't know. No, I know I was a little girl when it happened, because I remember going to visit my grandparents on a different side of the cemetery. But at some point, my family, whether you agree with it or not, had my grandparents moved over to the side that was the white cemetery, but now is integrated. This is a very, very old cemetery. But I'm here to pay respect. So when I come, and it takes me a few hours to get here, when I come, I pay respects to all of my relatives in here. And usually, I didn't bring it today. I forgot it, and I'm so mad. But I don't bring flowers for my father. He's here. My father loved, his favorite drink was Old Granddad. So I keep a bottle of Old Granddad. Usually I have it in the trunk of the car, but I must have taken it out for some reason, and I know it's in the house. But I just give him a little taste. Do y'all remember, do y'all remember Cooley High, where they go to the cemetery and they pour out a little bit for the people, the friends who aren't here, or for the dudes that have passed away? My father's favorite saying, if you would ask him if he wanted a drink when he was with his friends or over his colleagues' house. My dad was a doctor, for those of you who don't know. But if you asked him, did he want a drink, he would say, just give me a taste. Just give me a taste. And so I always just give him a taste. So I'm here at his brother's grave now, and I'm mad that I don't have anything on me, because I usually give Uncle Sonny a taste too. But I'm here today to see my auntie. Her birthday is this week. It's the 19th, and the anniversary of my dad's death is the 18th. And so I'm here for both of them. But I've got some birthday balloons for my auntie, and her favorite flowers were orchids. So that's what I'm bringing her. And she's been gone 1 year now, and I am so lost without her. And there have been so many times, I'm about to cry. There has been so many times that I wanted to pick up the phone and call her and tell her something great that has happened. And she's not there. And I remember when she started to decline, and I remember sitting at her kitchen table and telling her, I don't know what I'm gonna do when you're gone. My aunt and I had a relationship that was more like a mother and daughter relationship. In fact, her daughter always has been jealous of the relationship that me and her mom shared. And but she was my biggest cheerleader. And now she's gone. She'll be gone a year, October 26th. But she was the keeper of family memories and treasures and pictures, and she was funny. And like I was saying, when she was declining and I told her, I don't know what I'm going to do without you. And she would say, she'd look at me and she'd say, you'll be all right. But I wasn't all right. And I'm not all right because I miss her so much. There's a hole in my heart that is never going to be filled. I love this woman so much. At one point, we were supposed to go grave shopping so we could be buried together because in the family plot, there's not enough space. She got the last body. There's not enough space unless you're going to be cremated. So I'm here in front of the grave. So my dad is here. My grandparents are here. My aunt is here. Did I say my father's here? My cousin is there. My cousin's baby's in there. Just in this one area. In this one plot. There's a family plot. And they're there. And I'm here for her birthday. So today's not her birthday, but I'll be at the clinic working. I know my hands are itchy. I need some lotion. I know that I won't be able to get up here during the week, so I'm here today. But I guess I'm posting this video because I said I would post more of catching up with Crystal of things, besides funny things that I see and interesting things in history. This is something real, I'm here to pay the respects to my ancestors, to the people who made me who I am, helped create me. I was most certainly raised by a village. I am blessed. I knew both my parents. I was, in the summers, I went to my grandmother's and had sleepovers with my cousins. My grandmother had 12 children. And my dad's side of the family taught me to be a lady, good manners, the importance of education, dignity, properness, the importance of being who I am, many other things, many, many things. Both sides of my family love the Lord, so can't. But anyway, I'm gonna go and see my auntie now. I'm not gonna take you guys with me, but she loved orchids. She loved her orchids, and that's what she's getting in the balloons. Behind me, you can see heart and her happy birthday balloons. Pay respects to your ancestors. I know some people believe that once you're gone, the body is just a shell. I feel so much comfort coming here. So I do. And she would for me too, if she could. There was nothing that she would not do for me if I asked. And I'm so thankful on her 90th birthday, which would have been her last birthday. I am so grateful that I filled her living room with orchids. I don't even know how many orchids, but my car was filled with orchids, and I filled her living room with orchids. And so that was the last birthday that she was with us. And so just don't forget those who came before us. Don't forget them. Go pay your respects. I know that they're not there in spirit, they're gone, but their physical is there. But go take care of your family's grave. Pull some weeds. Make sure everything is as it should be. Okay, this has been Catching Up with Crystal. You have caught up with me. I'm at the cemetery, paying respects to my daddy, who taught me how to take a blood pressure when I was 3 years old. And he always wanted me to be a doctor like him, but this was the closest I came, because life had a different path for me. And paying respects to my auntie, my favorite auntie. That's my aunt, who was my friend. We laughed, we joked, we told secrets. That was my girl. All right, guys. This has been Catching Up with Crystal. You've caught up with me. If nobody told you today, I love you. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.